which is a huge problem when you actually want to learn the language, you're forgetting. What is a rude Japanese, so you should not say kudasai all the time? Is that really true or not? Adult brain and children brain is totally different. Watashi wa konnichiwa doesn't matter, right? Because you don't need to speak, but behavior is so different. And why adults learn so slow? Hi, what's up? My name is Terumi. I'm native Japanese. I've been teaching Japanese almost every single day on YouTube, on Zoom for 7 years. So personally, I can speak English, as you see, but my English is not perfect. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be like a Native American, try to actually pronounce like a Native American. I'm so enjoying learning English, but my English is not perfect. I'm so sorry for that. And I see some comment, oh, Terumi's English is horrible, bad or something, but I'm so sorry. But what I can say, even I have this bad comment sometimes, I still can say I can speak English confidently. And that's the same thing. I can speak Greek confidently, but doesn't mean I can speak like a perfect, like a robot.
Τώρα είπαμε θα κάνουμε τεστ.
Κανένα πρόβλημα, ό,τι θέλετε. Άρα...
Τερούμι, όλοι σε λέμε Κινέζα, σε μπερδεύουμε τους Κινέζους με τους Ιάπωνες στην Ελλάδα.
You know, I'm not robot. I of course make mistake. And then last year I started learning German. And actually, you know, what I say is not learning. We are training. That's what we say in Japan Language Factory. We don't need to learn the language. We do just training and you can actually speak like native. But then we say you don't need to learn grammar if you really want to speak this language as soon as possible, which is almost Japanese language is one of the most difficult language in the world. And then when I say, if you really want to be able to speak Japanese as soon as possible, you should stop learning grammar because it's wasting time. Then what I get this common opinion is, no, Terumi is a liar. You cannot learn the language without grammar. Terumi is bullshit teacher. You cannot teach language without grammar. That's actually the common opinion too. But then, of course, on the other hand, we have a lot of students who is successful in the speaking training and they actually really improve their speaking skills, pronunciation, natural tone, native phrases. So let's discuss, is it possible to learn language without grammar? And then I always say, you can learn without grammar because look, children are not learning grammar. This children learning process doesn't have any grammar learning. Then again, the same common opinion is no, adult brain and children brain is totally different. Adults are not children. That's why they should learn grammar. And the children, because they have a different brain, they don't need to grammar. Is that really true or not? This is a main, today's discussion is this is about children brain and adult brain is totally different. And then children don't need to learn grammar, but adults need to learn grammar. What do you think? So if the goal is to be able to speak Japanese as close as possible to the native, or I always say, is it learning Japanese because you just want to watch the anime or TV or whatever, any YouTube? If you don't need to speak, if you don't need to pronounce, then, as I said, you can just watch anime all day long. You can just watch anime, TV, YouTube, and textbook all day long. Because it doesn't matter your mouth move like watashi wa konnichiwa. Doesn't matter, right? Because you don't need to speak. But if somebody say, I really want to speak Japanese like native, then you need a pronunciation training, phrases training, what is a natural polite phrase to what is a natural casual phrase to what is a rude Japanese, so you should not say kudasai all the time. That always I say these things, right? Then, yes, what is actually the fastest way to be able to speak like a native nicely? And then children, why they can actually speak without grammar, and why adults need grammar or not. This is a main, really, how can I say, question to everyone who is learning language, not about only Japanese language. And so today's discussion is because I became a foreign language speaker from my experience, and also from my experience as a mother, because my daughter can speak 3 languages, and also as a parent, I met other parents who can already speak French and then English and then German, for example. It's quite in Europe because there are so many languages and quite many people can speak several languages. It's really common. By study, some people are by study, but by like how they grow up. So this is all my experience, and also as a Japanese language teacher, what is the fastest way to learn Japanese? I mean, not learn Japanese, to become a Japanese speaker like native. Let's discuss about. So the question is, adult brain and children brain, is it different or not? Okay, what do you think? Children brain and adult brain, is it different or not? If it's different, then we need to change the learning process or not? What do you think? To be honest, I'm not neuroscientist. It's not like I'm science, like a professor of history of human or something. But what I can say is maybe different, maybe same. It said like when they're a baby, it's not completely the brain 100%. It's like 45% or something, and they actually grow, and until 3 years old, it's become 100% or something. But it's, to be honest, it doesn't matter, because when I speak to my daughter, okay, today is German. Ich habe eine Sprache Schule. Do you know what this means? And then of course she say, no, what does it mean? What is that? And tomorrow if I ask, of course she doesn't remember, which means children doesn't mean she can remember everything. And it's the same things, it's to the adults also the same. Well, I speak something German, I speak something Greek today, like merene terumi. What does it mean, merene? And then I talk actually to the adult. And this is merene means I'm cold something. So you can actually speak Greek today, and tomorrow, of course, they don't remember. It's actually the same things. Children also doesn't mean they can remember everything today. They forget really easily. And also adults also the same things. They forget easily. What is a clear difference is why children learn language so fast and why adults learn so slow. The difference is not about brain. It's the same thing they are forgetting, which is a huge problem when you actually want to learn the language, you're forgetting, But it's not about forgetting and because the brain is different or something. It's not like that, What is the difference is their activity and their behavior is so different. So different. You cannot imagine how different. Then what is the difference? What do you think? What is the differences? Let's say brain is same, which is children also forget tomorrow, and then adult also forget tomorrow. Because as I said, I speak to something new words, and she doesn't remember tomorrow. And adults also the same things. Doesn't mean they remember everything tomorrow, right? Which means both they are forgetting. Then what is the difference? What is the difference? Try to think. So as I said, its behavior activity is very different. Right. So the children is because they don't know the world. Let's say 3, 4, 5 years old children. They don't know even what is politics. They don't know even what is even like astronomy. They don't even think about what is the world, IT industry to entertainment industry to restaurant food industry to, they don't know the world, What the children usually thinking is usually food, poop, I mean bathroom. Did you do the pee or poop? Or it's like food, bathroom, like maybe toilet, or like play toys, friends. I miss mommy or I miss daddy. It's just that everyday activity is such a few topics. Then adults they know the world. And then when they decide I want to learn Japanese, they actually discover everything. Let's say today I would just want to read some books talking about some Japanese fairy tale, history, samurai, geisha, whatever. And then tomorrow, okay, let's learn some Japanese music. And day after tomorrow, let's learn some basic food. Ramen, takoyaki, fried potato, McDonald's. And after that, they actually learn, let's learn about weather. Hare, kumori, tenki, like a sunny or cloudy or something. And then, okay, after that, okay, let's learn the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 1,000, 10,000, million. And then, 1 week later, adults, because they learn a lot of things. That's why I always say learning is not the problem. The problem is they don't remember anything because they learn too many things. Weather, food, like history, something, desk, chair, table, post office, and verb, adjective, whatever. So much information they get, which is they learned a lot, but they have the problem about, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. Some people, it's been so many years, they saying, I don't remember anything. So this is a huge difference. Do you understand its activity is different? Like how they behave is different. Children never say, I don't remember anything. They can start saying, can I have some water? Can I have some toys? I want to play with this Barbie. I miss you. Like daddy, mommy, food, toys, they already start speaking after 3 years. And then, adults, do you know how to say, I want to go to Japan next year? Still like, 日本に行きます。Grammar wrong. What was it? 日本で行っています。Grammar wrong again. What was the particle? 日本に行くつもりです。No, again, grammar wrong. Oh my God, still I cannot even say I want to go to Japan. Particle, grammar, tense, negative, positive tense. Do you understand? They learn a lot of things for sure. Anime, movie, textbook, Duolingo, Penciler, みんなの日本語元気 book, whatever. So many things they actually learn. But the problem is they don't remember. Because too many information doesn't mean you can remember too many information, right? So the children is activity is because they don't discover the world. they actually talking about food, toy, food, toy, food, toy, food, toy, toilet, 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 sleep, 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 sleep. And then they just say naturally, I want to do something. I want to drink. I want to eat. Whatever. It's just a basic communication. It's just so easy for them because it's same conversation all day long. All day long. Then let's go back to adult learning is because they learn bunch of stuff. There's no repetition. There's no repetition. 0, 0, 0. And the problem is they don't remember anything. Is it this is a brain is different or activity or behavior is different? So my question is, it's not about brain. It's about how you learn and how you try to memorize. That's a difference. So the answer is you need repetition, which is that we say you don't need to learn, you need a training. That's why we say speaking training. That's connected to all actually things to become like a native, like a natural pronunciation, natural tone, natural phrases, quick communication like a response, and then ask something, and then say opinion, say your feeling. It's all these things is so easy for children, so difficult for adults who doing this bunch of random words. And as they just, let's just say I want to go to Japan. Then, 私は, these things, which is children never have that, problem to just to say I want to go, So do you understand what is the fastest way to be a Japanese speaker? Just you want to say I want to go to Japan. It's just so basic things. Why adults don't have this confidence to just even say simple stuff? So, what do you think? You just need speaking training. Speaking training is like, I want to be a professional Japanese speaker. That's why I'm doing this training. When you say, I want to be a professional yoga teacher, I want to be a professional basketball player, I want to be a professional soccer player, they need to play, right? Not just looking at the book, yoga book. But you need a training to actually be a professional. That's actually the fastest way to be a Japanese speaker as soon as possible. So from today, let's just stop just looking at the book, which is study, really doesn't bring to become a professional. So you just need a right training. And then if you feel like I cannot train myself, I don't know what is a professional training, then we are here. Japan Language Factory is not a language school. We are communication coaching and speaking training school. So let's actually start the training.